What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today we have another Roseville International Airport update for you guys, and this will be for the month of March 2024. Another Roseville Airport update has been in store for this channel, and I'm super excited to talk about it in this month's airport update. So, another busy day for KRVL right here, as we got many departing flights and arrivals coming in on the runways and arriving at its gates. And yeah, we got like a very plethora of planes right here and a lineup of models right here, of course. And I'm gonna be representing each flight for all these airplanes that are featured in today's video. So with that being said, not gonna waste further time. We're just gonna get started right away. We're not gonna start with Gate Alpha 1 this time, but we'll just jump straight into Gate Alpha 2 because we got some airplanes at those gates. So with that being said, let's get into our first aircraft. Alright, our first aircraft here at Gate Alpha 2 is this United Airlines Airbus A319 in the beautiful Evo Blue livery. She had just arrived from Denver International Airport, where she landed at 5:20 p.m. This is the afternoon arrival flight for this aircraft right there. And then she's going to be overnighting here in Roseville, and she'll depart back to Denver at 5:25 a.m. the next day. So, quite an interesting route for this aircraft, for this flight in particular. Had to stay overnight in Roseville, probably has to go to the RON stance, and then just stay there until the following morning, and then she departs for Denver again. So, cool route right there for United Airlines, and overall, that route really does serve a purpose. I think that's one of United's most popular routes here in KRVL. I think it's about to, right now, well, not exactly right now, but it has been the most popular or most flown route out of Roseville for the past few months. So, love to see United working the grind here in Denver, and yeah, that's what they do. And as you can see at Gate Alpha 3, the United MAX 9 has finally returned to service. So yes, that's right, the MAX 9 has finally returned to service after last month's unexpected door plug in, January's 2024 door plug incident for that Alaska MAX 9. Had to go through inspections, and finally, it's back into service. Well, it's back into service during the start of February, but yeah, it is what it is. But we have our MAX 9 in a Continental Globe livery right here. And she's gonna be making another, well, she arrived from Denver for the afternoon flight. This is another afternoon flight, so this is the early afternoon flight. The A319 was the evening flight. And yeah, so she had just arrived from Denver International Airport, and she landed here in KRVL at 1:03 p.m. And soon she's about to get loaded the passengers. She's about to load the passengers, and she'll be departing back to Denver International Airport. And she departed out of KRVL at 3:50 p.m. So, working on it on the Denver run for this airport update, for this airport in general. United Airlines, of course, they've been flying to Denver Airport, O'Hare, and SFO. Still want to get the E175, but I don't currently have it in my collection, but hopefully I can get it soon. Just hopefully I can get it. That's all I can really say. But other than that, we got our two Denver flights right here. So, that's basically the route for United Airlines, typically. They'll fly to Denver, O'Hare, and then Houston, and then so on. So yeah, really nice to see the work from United Airlines right there. Once again, United MAX 9 heading out to Denver. Well, she arrived from Denver, and she'll be making the returning flight to Denver. Over here at Gate Alpha 5, we have this United Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner in the beautiful Evo Blue livery. And what do you know? She had just arrived from Denver International Airport at 7:08 p.m. So this is the late evening flight for this aircraft right there. So another Denver route right here. And currently right now she's deplaning the passengers and the fuel. Of course, don't know why that fuel truck is there, but yeah. Probably it's about to load it for the next flight. And then of course they got the bags about to be deloaded. I'm not sure why I placed that baggage truck right there. I was trying to look for the bulk. I tried my best to look for the bulk of the aircraft, and I think it was situated on the port side of the 787, so I ended up doing that. I know it's close to the L4 door, the L4 door, but I can't really complain too much. That's how I placed it, but just think of it, I think the 787 has a bulk cargo door in one of its, on the port side, but that's how I placed it in. But yeah, that's how it turned out, but not gonna complain too much right there. Should have looked a little bit more into the aircraft and know where the bulk is. But other than that, we have this United Evo Blue deplaning the passengers after she arrived from Denver International Airport, which of course is kind of the most flown route for United Airlines, from Sacramento, and I'm not sure if it's also for SFO too, but yeah, that's how they roll here in KRVL. And yeah, that's how United, basically that's how United Airlines rolls. So once again, she arrived from Denver. I know I haven't featured this model in a very long time, but right here at Gate Alpha 7, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A321neo. And of course, she has just arrived from Boston Logan International Airport, and she landed here in KRVL at 11:37 a.m. And currently, she's deploying the passengers. Well, currently the passengers have already been deployed already. But soon she's gonna be heading back to she's gonna be making the returning flight to Boston Logan International Airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 1:58 p.m. So, of course, Delta Airlines, I was referring to United since they also have the A321neo, but Delta Airlines does use the A321neos for the Boston route. So, really nice efforts right here from Delta Airlines, and hopefully one day I can fly on a Delta Airlines A321neo for that route. So, hopefully that's in a future plan, but I'll let you guys know in a future trip announcement. But other than that, we have this Delta Airlines A321neo right here. And over here at Gate Alpha 9, we have this Breeze Airways Airbus A220-300. And currently right now, she's getting the fuel loaded up, or getting the fuel truck is already connected to the airplane, and the catering truck is preparing placing the food carts into the plane. And she had just arrived from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, or CVG. And she landed here in Roseville at 11:57 a.m. And she's going to be making the returning flight back to Cincinnati. And she departed out of Roseville at 1:26 p.m. So, as I said, the fuel truck is already getting loaded. The passengers are soon ready to board the plane. And yeah, she's going to be heading back to Cincinnati. And yeah, this is actually an on-time departure and arrival, so great effort from Breeze Airways right there. Of course, there would be times where they would cancel flights or be delayed, but at least this one is an on-time flight, so love to see it from Breeze Airways right there. And I'm just proud of their efforts. They're still a new airline, and they may seem old since they started operations back in 2021, but still, they're still new to SFO since they started operations back in 2022. But other than that, it's nice to feature this model in this airport update, and we'd love to see the efforts from Breeze Airways. And over here, we have our last two aircrafts from the terminal section. Let's start here at Gate Alpha 11 with this Delta Connection Embraer E175, and she had just arrived from Las Vegas KRVL International Airport, and she arrived here in Roseville at, if I can look, at 2:30 p.m. So, a nice flight for the Delta E175 right there, and of course, Gemini just made this, so it's a model that I've been wanting for a very long time, and I'm really fortunate to have her in my collection. And she'll be making the departing flight for Los Angeles International Airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 4:56 p.m. So really nice efforts for Delta's E175 right there, and it's a very nice regional route from SMF. So I'm referring to the SMF route right there. And over here at Gate Alpha 12, we have our Air Canada Express Bombardier CRJ900. Of course, their daily service, the daily service from Vancouver International Airport. She landed here in Roseville at 11:58 p.m. Not 11:58 p.m. 11:58 a.m. And she'll be making a returning flight for Vancouver, of course. And she departed out of Roseville at 1:02 p.m. So really nice to see that international airport, this international route for KRVL. Once again, Air Canada. It's kind of close for them to have a month, they've been here for almost a year, so it's getting closer to a year since their operations here in KRVL. Of course, June is their 1-year anniversary, of course, since I featured that in 2023. And yeah, I'm really excited to see Air Canada making their rounds here in KRVL, and hopefully we can see that A220 Toronto service return, in May maybe, because that's seasonal, of course. But other than that, we have this Air Canada CRJ900, But other than that, we have this Air Canada CRJ900 right here. So that's it for the terminal section. So we got more aircrafts to cover, and that's gonna be the landings and takeoffs. So without being said, let's begin the takeoff section. Actually, yeah, we can begin the takeoff section. So we'll start that off right there. Well, the departures in this case. So without being said, let's get started with the departures. Alright, and let's begin our departing aircraft right here. So, beginning here with this United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER in the Star Alliance delivery. She is number 1 for departure, and she's going to be heading out to Yoshi Island International Airport, or Aviation LAS's airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 1:30 p.m. So, really nice to feature this aircraft for that Yoshi Island route. Of course, that is Ed's airport, or Aviation LAS's airport. So, really nice to feature that route for him, and Ed, this one's for you. And number 2 for departure, we have this Delta Connection Bamarinet CRJ900. This is the 2021 iteration of that model. I do have the 2024 iteration of that model, so I think you already saw an unboxing video of that, so you should expect that model to come out very soon. But we do have the 2021 iteration right here. And she's going to be heading out to Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 6:28 p.m. So she's making that evening departure right here. So really nice to feature this CRJ900, and yeah, expect the 2024 iteration of the CRJ900 to be coming here in KRVL very soon. So that's what I like to see right there. Long time since I last used this model. I think it's been a while since I last used this model for a very long time. But right here, we have a United Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Evo Blue livery. And she had just arrived, if I can look for it. She arrived from Chicago O'Hare International Airport. So yeah, Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and she landed here in Roseville at 10:23 p.m. So I was looking on Flight Radar 2040 the other day, and I saw this aircraft coming in from Sacramento. So it's worth getting this model in an airport out there because I have never used this model for a very long time, and I'm really glad to make her appearance again in this airport update. And overall, it's efforts right here. Efforts. The NG 737-700 mold looks absolutely very nice. This is like one of their first 737-700s they have ever done, so really nice to feature this model for my United Airlines collection. And our second arrival is this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. And guess what? She is making another Denver run, but this time, this is the arrival flight for this aircraft right here. She landed here in Roseville very early in the morning at 9:45 a.m. Well, not exactly early in the morning, but around the morning operations. So, another Denver route, and yeah, KRVL is making that Denver run right now. So, we have like 4 airplanes that arrive from Denver, so it's fascinating, I'll say. There's like a lot of, I guess the Denver operation, the Denver operations really is like a lot for United Airlines, and I guess like the passenger numbers for Denver is quite high, so I guess that's the reason why we have like, I did mention like 4 Denver flights, including this one, So I guess the passenger numbers in Denver has grown drastically for the past couple of months, so yeah, I guess this is their biggest like time they operated out like Denver here in Roseville, so in and out of Denver. So really cool to see right here. And once again, this United MAX 8 had arrived from Denver, and let's say she's gonna be taking gate Alpha 3 as her arrival gate. And taking off on the runway is this United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER in the Evo Blue livery. Now, I do have quite an interesting story about this flight right here. So, she's gonna be making the departure flight for Newark Liberty International Airport. She departed at 8:36 a.m. However, apparently out of nowhere, one of the tires or like the wheels of the main landing gear fell off, and I think that's gotta be like the inner port main landing gear. So it's like actually like the third landing gear, the wheel. So apparently it did fell off upon departure, and then I think the ATC noticed that like, oh, I think one of your wheels fell off. So apparently she had to divert to Los Angeles International Airport, and yeah, that tire, I don't know what happened to the tire. Apparently like it smashed a car or a fence, and yeah, that's kind of like what happened right there. And if you guys are curious on what I was referring to, I was referring to that incident that happened with that United 777-200ER at SFO when it lost one of its main landing gear. So, well, lost one of its wheels in its main landing gear. And yes, this actually did happen at SFO. I was watching like all these various videos, and I saw like it was in SFO. This actually happened during like a live stream. So I was quite, oh my god, I can't believe. Like at first glance, I thought, how on earth did a wheel? How did a wheel fall off a 777 like that? And my only answer to that is poor maintenance. That's all I can really say. So once again, she diverted to LAX, and yeah, that wheel, I guess they had to like get a new wheel, or they had to retrieve the wheel that fell off at SFO, and well, in this case Roseville, and they're gonna like bring it to LAX so they can like put the wheel back. So I think that's what it is, and yeah, I guess that aircraft remains grounded or parked as of right now. So yeah, quite an interesting story right there to tell you guys for this month's airport updates, and yeah, quite a story for that person who did the live stream right there. But other than that, this United 777-200, yeah, unfortunately it can't go to Newark, and instead it just had to like divert to LAX. So yeah, that's what it is. but hopefully we can get that wheel back so we can see this aircraft fly again. And yeah, that's basically it for all the airplanes, but I do got 2 more airplanes I do want to cover at the overnight stand, so with that being said, let's get into those airplanes. And here we are, 2 airplanes at the RON stands or overnight stand. I know it's not really like the best representation of an overnight stand, but it's the best I can really do. Of course, there's like open space, so yeah, I decided to like include airplanes right here. And both of these aircrafts are here for maintenance. And yeah, like the maintenance checks and all that, just to make sure that the airplane's like ready for the next flight. But here they are right here. So we'll start at the very bottom with this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-300, and she arrived from Honolulu International Airport that following day, and currently she's going to be chilling here at the overnight stand for a maintenance check. And yeah, I have been working on Hawaiian A330s as of late while I was like doing my ramp agent job, so it's really nice to work on these A330s. I did work on November 388 Hotel Alpha maybe 2 times, I'm guessing, but yeah, it's quite fun to like check on these A330s right here. They're very big planes, and yeah, just me standing in front of an A330, it's really big. It's like a very big airplane, so really cool to see an A330 in full close, and it's nice to like feature this model as like in this airport update to really represent my job at SMF, working as a ramp agent. So really nice to see, and I just gotta put a lot of efforts on doing my job because the job is really awesome, and I'm really fortunate to have a job at my local airport of SMF. So once again, here we have this Hawaiian A330-300 currently in the maintenance stand. And over here at the very top, this is our last aircraft for our airport update. We have the ANA Boeing 777-200ER in the Demon Slayer livery. I have not featured this aircraft in an airport update at all, and I think I've been featuring this aircraft. Yeah, I think I may have featured this aircraft once, and it's that unboxing, but I'm really glad to feature this model in this airport update. It's kind of like a miscellaneous model because of course this plane flies domestically, but it's a 777-200, and I just want to like send her here to Roseville because yes. And she arrived from Tokyo Haneda, and once again she's going to be conducting another maintenance. Same goes for the Hawaiian A330, so she's going to be remaining here overnight. And yeah, hope all the spotters can like actually see this because like this plane does not commonly go here to SFO, not SFO, RVL. But it's very cool to see, and yeah, she's gonna be, not sure when she's gonna be departing though, but other than that, it's a really cool livery, and I'm really glad to feature her in an airport update for the very first time. So a nice model right there from NG Models, and I absolutely love it. Probably like one of my favorite models from NG. And once again, this ANA 222 arrived from Haneda. She arrived from Haneda. There's like 2 airports. There's Narita and Haneda, but this plane mainly flies in and out of Haneda. So once again, she arrived from Haneda for a maintenance flight. And yeah, conducting maintenance and all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this month's airport update. So I'm not gonna waste further time, and we're just gonna like jump straight into the conclusions. Now, I don't have much to say other than some small updates. So with that being said, let's get into the conclusion. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this month's airport update. Nothing really too much for this month for March, since most of like everything is pretty much the same. Of course, we got like 4 Denver routes that I mentioned. So one of them is this MAX 8 right here, and this A319 and 737 MAX 9, and that's 787-9 right there. We have some Delta airplanes right there, the A321neo and the 767 and the E175 at Gate Alpha 11. Here's that United 222 that I mentioned about that missing tire. Yeah, it's quite really interesting to feature some kind of like incident plane right there, but it's still cool regardless to feature. Kind of like add a little bit like mixes and all that fun jazz. Like add a little spice to it to this airport update. So really nice. And let me just move my lights real quick. And yeah, and here are all like the planes that were in the maintenance. Really glad to feature that ANA 222 in this airport update. Of course, I have never featured that model in an airport update at all, so it's really nice to feature that. But yeah, that's pretty much for KRVL for March 2024. Next month is going to be very special as KRVL is going to be celebrating their 2-year anniversary. So same goes for like what I did last year. I'm gonna like add a bit of like fun to it. Add a little bit of fun for their 2-year anniversary. And yeah, it's gonna be very fun. Probably add a couple of international airlines to go with that. And under that, we're gonna have a bit of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun for KRVL for their 2-year anniversary. And yeah, super excited to premiere that in late April. Of course, late April is when I started my KRVL airport updates. So it's gonna be very fun. But other than that, nothing really too special. I'm not sure if I have posted my flight report for DFW to SMF as of late, but hopefully I do soon, or maybe it could be uploaded, or maybe if it's not, then maybe it can be uploaded by the end of this month. But if it's already uploaded, then pretty much my airliners content and my airliners trip has been completed, and I'm really glad to finish it right there. All I just need is those in-flight videos, and yeah, that's basically it. My DFW airliners trip is completely done, and I'm soon going to be starting my, of course, Asia trip in July of 2023, so I'm really excited to start that, of course, with the EVA Air 777 flight report. Very special flight report from SFO to Taipei. So I'm really excited to work on that once I'm done with my airliners content. And other than that, we're just gonna continue on, trust the process, and do what I gotta do. Of course, with all my flight training and all that, it's quite my flight training, of course, not sure, well, as this recording, not sure when that's gonna happen, but other than that, it's gonna be busy for me, so I'm just really excited to see what's gonna be happening, and hopefully I can do some other stuff, hopefully I have some free time to work on another airport update. But other than that, I'm just gonna finish it off right here, so nothing really too special, and KRVL KRVL still continues to provide passenger gross numbers and passenger comfort at this airport and all the flights. And yeah, KRVL still going strong for the months of, well, the first half of 2024, so really nice. Well, the first quarter of 2024, but not really close to the first half, but the first quarter of 2024, KRVL had a great start, and well, yeah. February is where it had that max problem, but other than that, in terms of passenger numbers and passenger operations at all the flights, it still did a great job. So really nice effort for KRVL, and I'm excited to see what April, or the two-year anniversary of KRVL, has to offer, and I'm really excited for it. So that's it for today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell. Whew, need a breeze. And turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. And if you want to see all my other KRVL airport updates, then you can click on that playlist, and you can check out all my playlists right there. So I do want to scoot a little down so we can end this video from there with all these terminals. There we go. So yeah, looking very nice right there. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.